So, Cash Cow back here. We are at the Mighty Comic Con. They see the little creek right there. Oh man, I think this is gonna be different. We're gonna find something today. I'll get back to you guys. Comic Heads, Cash Cow back with another video. So I decided to stop by St. Louis Mighty Comic Con. I want to show you guys what I picked up. If you've seen the previous little clippings I have in there, I spent some time with my family this weekend. By the way, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there taking care of your responsibility, doing what you got to do. I know this is going to upload a little late, but hey, busy weekend, had to take care of family and enjoy. I just took time to enjoy spending time with my family, guys. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or not. At the end of the day, you have to enjoy real life as well. Like, besides the comic books, which I did squeeze in time for it, you have to take care of everything else, and you have to love and cherish everything else. Like, life is too short for that, guys. Have fun with it, you know. Have fun with it. Take care of it. Mean what you say. Do what you say. As a father, big kudos to all of y'all. Much respect to you all. Keep doing what you're doing. Alright? That being said, let's show off what I got at St. Louis Mighty Comic Con. This one was much better than Fan Expo. This is what I was talking about when you was talking about Comic Cons. This is what I missed. Like, I got, man, I probably got about almost 30 comic books. It's gonna be a little mini. But let's start that off, man. Forget all that. Alright? First one we got is Thunderbolts number 110. This is the first appearance of the new roster. So you have the new roster of Thunderbolts. You have Venom, Bullseye, Norman Osborn. I can't think of the other characters right now, but got that for $5. I was like, oh, okay, you know. And then it kind of varies with the price, because even though I'll tell you guys what the price was listed for it, I got a deal, because like I told you guys, always take cash. You take cash, you bound to get deals, alright? Remember that. But that's the first appearance of the new roster. So I'm thinking like, hey, what happens if they don't bring out the old roster of Thunderbolts? The new roster, I feel like Norman Osborn is going to be a very pivotal character going on down the road in the MCU. So why not snatch it up? Alright? That's the first one. I was like, what? Snatching. Let's go. Next, we got Wolverine number 88. Classic cover. Deadpool versus Wolverine. Had that listed for $12. Oh man, you can't buy enough of those covers. You can't get enough of that comic. And it has moments and peaks where it spikes, and then you're like, oh man, this, you know. So it's gonna be in the game for a while. It's doing what it needs to do. It has its moments where it dips, but when you see a Deadpool movie or Wolverine battle movie, then hey, you know what time it is. Gonna get back up there. I had to snatch that up, guys. I couldn't pass that up. I've been wanting that back. I've had several copies before that I managed to sell for decent prices. It's like, let me get that back in my collection. Alright? Next, got U.S. Agent number 1. That's his first solo series. If you guys have watched the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, then you know how important this comic is. And I feel like John Walker is going to be very important going on down the road. I feel like he's really going to have a big role as you get farther on into the MCU and discover things that's going on. You know for a fact that he's going to join some group. You don't know if it's going to be the Dark Avengers, or if it's going to be a makeshift team of the Thunderbolts. You don't have a clue. But the fact that you saw previous games and a lot of people allowed this to sit. A lot of people allowed that to sit because nobody was really paying attention to that. But that's his first appearance of his limited solo series. If you can, guys, get your hands on those. Nobody's really going after those right now, but once he's reintroduced back to the MCU, I feel like we in there. All right, let's go. Next one, Superman, the Man of Steel, the 4th print. Now, this has been my favorite copy to get out of it because Doomsday has 5 prints. This is the 90s comic, so they were just printing. The 4th print tends to be one of the most valuable covers and comics you can get of Doomsday. And how you can tell is the Superman Man of Steel. If it's in that color, see that color? Usually you, like the 2nd print has a white, but then like a blue outline. The 1st print I think is just all white. It's like every print is different, has a different signature. But this is actually one of the most valuable prints. The 4th print is one of the most valuable. If I'm not mistaken, I think the 5th print may be at times a little bit more valuable. But I prefer the 4th print. I just like that. I like how that Superman, the Man of Steel, pops out to me. I love Doomsday. I like him as a character. You couldn't get what you wanted in, the band, yeah, Justice League. Yeah. But it is what it is. Like, still, this comic is still valuable, and that's what I tell you guys. The fact that he was introduced in a movie always gives him a staying power. Also, if you check certain comics, his fist may glow a different way as well. Pay attention to that. So pay attention to how the writing is at the top and pay attention to his fist. But you can tell easily what print it is up there. Alright? So I had to snatch that up. I was like, yeah, I ain't passing on that again. Alright? Next, we got Jonah Hex #1. That's his first solo series. I was like, oh yeah. Because I'm looking for his first appearance, which I think is all Western number either 10 or 110. Something like that. But Jonah Hex, ever since I saw him in the Batman animated series, I was like, oh man, I gotta get this. Like, I like Jonah Hex. And then seeing his character portrayed and how he was used in the DC Legends, which I told you guys a while ago, was actually one of my most favorite TV shows that DC and CW had actually built. I was like, hey, I like DC Legends. Jonah Hex is one of my favorite characters. Alright? That's his first solo series. You can get his first appearance, snatch that up. That sells for a pretty good scratch, alright? Next, let's go. We got Captain Marvel #1. Big premiere issue. First in his solo series, alright? Marvel Superheroes #12 is his first appearance, alright? Marvel Superheroes #13 is his second appearance, but a lot of people are like, oh, okay, that's the first appearance of Carol Danvers, and, a lot of that gets, yeah. But this issue has not gone anywhere since you have gotten, Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel, the movie. You got your Unrog, you know. I like that. All right, let's go. Next one. We got the Dead Rabbits #1. I was like, hey, I heard about this indie series a long time ago, you know, and just because they shelved something or something is dead does not mean it's gone. Trust me. Stuff comes back from the dead all the time in comics. Like, you'll have somebody say, oh, we don't believe in that show, and they cancel it, and then next thing you know, somebody else picks it up. I feel like the Dead Rabbits has the potential to be like your, like, Peaky Blinders, like something like that. Like damn, okay, you know, like people wait for that stuff, and like, okay, it's been a few years, and then when they release a new season, you like, you're right back hooked. You're a fan. I feel like that's how they can go with that. All right. Next, let's go. Got The Vengeance of Bane #2. I had to complete that. Once I got the first appearance of Bane, I'm on the quest to complete everything with Bane. I have to get like his second appearance. Batman. Ugh, don't quote me on that. I can't remember the number. But I know I had to get that. So I think I'm one more away from that. Bane is one of my favorite characters. I had to get that. Alright? You have him on the characters. Man on the cover, his head. Oh my lord. Next, we got Ghost Rider and Blaze, The Spirit of Vengeance #9. First appearance of Vengeance. I feel like that's gonna be a comic that's eventually going to get hot. I know it's gonna get hot. You can't tell me it's gonna get hot. Alright? Oh man, you know for a fact, you're like, it's only a matter of time before they do Midnight Suns, and you're gonna see Blade. Eventually you're gonna see Ghost Rider. You've already seen Morbius. You're gonna see a reboot of Hannibal King, Frank Drake. Like, all those characters are coming. I feel like that is what's gonna be like stapled in your mind with the next phase. It's gonna go underground. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be gritty, and I love it. I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love it. Get those, y'all. Nobody's really paying attention to those, which is crazy because I'm like, you can't go wrong with that. Like, you know, hey, that's a classic. I like that cover, huh? I do. I like that cover. All right. Next, we got the Amazing Spider-Man #360. If I'm not mistaken, this may be the first appearance of Cardiac. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's Cardiac. First appearance of Cardiac. All right. And I feel like, hey, why not? I don't think you can really go wrong right now with anything that's kind of in the middle of Spider-Man and not Bane. Ooh, Lord, excuse me. Venom. You know, so if you can venture off from Venom, then you got Carnage, then you got Toxin, you got, you know, a slew of characters that actually fought Venom and became enemies of Venom, and then you know how many enemies Spider-Man got, and even Venom at times. So we ain't even gonna go there on that. Just saying. Alright. Got the XMen issue 205. This is the first cameo of Summers, the adopted baby of Cable. I feel like that can be very important going down the road. I feel like Cable is going to get his own staple. They're gonna build off the Deadpool franchise and they're gonna venture into Cable. I feel like I can feel it. I feel like that's going to happen. And I was like, hey, nice copy. Gave me a sell because I had cash. You know what time it is. Alright, let's go. Keep going. Next, we got the Amazing Spider-Man number 315. It's the first appearance of, what is it? First, we got Hydro Man appears in this. It's the first appearance of, what is it? I don't know if it's the first appearance. Is it? No, it's the first appearance of Venom as Eddie Brock, if I'm not mistaken, y'all. If I'm not mistaken, because 316 is the first cover appearance of him. And I have that as well. But I think this is the first appearance of him in a comic as Eddie Brock, Venom, everything. This is one of those issues that I've always found some way to always attract back to me. Hydro Man is one of those characters that sticks around in the Spider-Man series for a minute. You gotta love it, alright? Alright, next. We got 52, week 7. It's the first cameo appearance of Kane. Now, I know that they canceled the show. If I'm not mistaken, Batwoman, they canceled the show after the second season. I feel like HBO Max is going to be the flagship that's going to pick up everything that DC drops the ball on the CW, and they're going to rebrand it, recast, bring out new characters, and they're going to do their thing. I feel like, why not take a chance on it? It's a comic book I wanted for a while, just couldn't find a decent price on it. Or I was so busy collecting other stuff, I didn't really worry about it at that point. But I found a good deal for it. And I was like, why not? Buy it raw, good copy, nice, clean. Let's do it. Next, got 52, week 11. The first appearance of Kane is Batwoman. That issue was actually pretty hot for a while. Once her show was, was in orbit, and it's pretty hot. Obviously, it's slowed down now because everybody knows her show is canceled. Nobody's waiting on it anymore. But the fact that she has actually appeared makes it worth the buy for me. I feel like, why not? All right. Let's go. We almost getting there. I think I got maybe 3 more. Alright. Next. We got Luke Cage Power Man number 24. The first appearance of Black Goliath. And I found this for $12. I was like, yes, what is you saying? I'll definitely buy that. Oh man, if I would have took even more money, oh my lord, there's no amount to the comics, I probably would have had it. I would have probably had about 60, 70 comic books. It was like, I found 3 vendors that just had the complete collection. And I was like, this is what I'm talking about. I spent probably 2 to 3 hours just digging along boxes, and I was like, this is what I miss. Not all that comic show stuff. Like, I get it, it's to attract the casual fans that's not really, like, oh, I see a comic book, I'll buy 1 or 2. But the hardcore fans, like whoever's watching this, me, we want to search those long boxes. Like, come on now, what you saying? I'll take that. Next, and this is one that I wanted for so because I have a statue in the back of me, and I was like, I want this comic, but every time I tried to bid on it, somebody outbid me, slight bid, or they bid too high, and I was like, I can wait. We got The Deadly Hands of Kung Fu number 28. It's the first appearance of Bruce Lee in the comics. That is definitely going back there with that Bruce Lee statue. What is he saying? Alright? Look at that. Oh my god. I got a deal on that also because I had cash. Rated from VG to fine. I will take that in a heartbeat. Alright? That was like the highlight of the day. I was like, okay, now I'm done. I can walk out. Alright? Last one but not least. I show you guys the graded comics and like comics that I'm like, okay, this sticks with me. I'm not taking this to sell. I'm not selling on eBay or none of that. This is a comic that I've probably had at least 2 or 3 other copies of it. And I sold it, before its time. But I feel like once they've already speculated that this character is going to appear in its own series on HBO Max. Alright, so you got the Batman number 635. First appearance of Red Hood. Got a nice sell on that. Definitely take that. And I was just like, that's my vote comic. That completes my task today. I'm done with it. Take care. I'm out of here. That's the comic that I'm like, that's going in my vault. It's going to be graded. So we'll eventually get back to you guys when I finally send that down the road in the PGX. I got a lot of other stuff. I've been like trying to get, I got like 2 other PGX shipments that should be coming out soon, so trying to get back to you guys and post those. And man, you know how excited I get for that. Whew. But that concludes my St. Louis Mighty Comic Con haul. This is everything that I picked up. I had a good time. I enjoyed my family. They got into it. Gotta love it, right? I love it. So, you guys like the content so far? Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Keep it moving. Today marks a 1-year anniversary of me starting YouTube. I'm proud of that. I will be uploading another video tomorrow on the Juneteenth characters that I collected throughout the year since starting that. Guys, stay tuned. Be safe out there. Collect with an open heart. Be responsible about it. Don't overspend if you don't have to. But have fun at the end of the day. It's Cash Cow. Now that was a Comic-Con, baby. Look, man, I'm recording, man. Where are you going, man? You moving fast to me. Yeah, exactly. He said, I'll take over there. What are you doing? Put you back. So, we honestly say this has been a success, right? This Comic-Con has been very successful.
Yep.
Did pretty well.
Yep.
You got somebody over there hiding and stuff.
He's my little baby brother. And my mom.
Say hey, yeah. This has been perfect, y'all.
I'll send the rest of my video when I pick up later. That is lovely.
Yeah, right there. Stop.
We out.